The cost of living is rising, so are the prices for groceries. It's not easy to make ends meet, especially if you have a family to feed. So I'm here to help you save on food bills by sharing with you some of my top skills that I use to save money on groceries. So if you like the video, kindly give it a thumbs up, and if you are new, kindly subscribe. And without wasting time, let's jump into it. Yeah, the first tip is plan your meal ahead of the time. For this, you will need a list of ingredients and recipes that you will be cooking for your family for that month, if you have decided to plan your meals for a whole month. Yeah. So before having the list, you will need to check your pantry or fridge for what is available and plan your meals according to what is available and also what you'd like to add. By checking your fridge and pantry to avoid buying more, which can lead to food wastage. So start by checking what you have available inside, then plan your meals, and then go shopping. Also, when you are shopping, make sure you stick to the list, and this will help you not to buy some extra things that you didn't need, therefore saving you some money. The second tip is check out the prices of groceries from different stores that you always shop from and compare prices to get the store with the best deals. So for us, we either shop from Eastmart, Naivas, Power Star, or a wholesale shop. So before the end of the month, we always compare price from especially those items that are a bit expensive. For example, the cooking oil, diapers, or rice. Always make sure to first compare the price from those four stores.
The supermarkets and the wholesale shop.
And the one with the best deal, that's where we always go and shop from. Again, still on comparing prices, I'm in this WhatsApp group called Kitengela Moms, where during the end of the month, they will share some of the plugs that are offering good food prices, and if the prices compared to the stores that we always shop are good, that's where we go shop for our groceries. Tip number 3 is buying your groceries in bulk. For foodstuffs like beans, rice, cooking oil, those that can last for long without going bad, you can consider buying them in bulk. For us, we always buy rice in bulk. What else? Cooking oil, yeah. And you'll find that when you are buying in bulk, for example, if we buy 25 kg of rice, you'll get that it's cheaper comparing to buying monthly 5 kg. That's therefore saving us money while we are shopping. The next tip is buy seasonal produce. For the seasonal produce, you'll find that it's cheaper. It's always cheaper because the farmers are harvesting or have just finished harvesting the produce. Therefore, they are selling it at a cheaper price because it's already available almost in every farm. So, for example, during July, it was pigeon pea season, that is Mbaazi season. As for us, we stocked the Mbaazi, and that's what we have been using. And also now we are heading into mango season. During November, during December season, it will be mango season, and during that season, instead of buying other fruits like apples, we will be mostly using what is available during the season. Those are the mangoes, which will be cheaper compared to the apples or any other fruit that is available in the market. If you want to save money on food bills, kindly consider buying produce that are in the season. Another tip is consider buying store brand products. For example, if you are shopping for bread, or cakes. You will find that in some stores, for example, Eastmart, Power Star, or the whichever supermarket that you buy from, they always make some of their breads, cakes. You'll find that buying the Neighbors or the Eastmart brand bread or cakes are cheaper compared to the other breads available in the supermarket. So if you want to save money on your food bill, it's time to reconsider buying store brand products such as the bread, cakes, and it will be an excellent way for you to save money. Tip number 6 is consider having meat substitutes. If you want to save money on meat, you can substitute the meat dishes you will be cooking in your family by cooking other proteins like eggs, beans, lentils, which are cheaper compared to meat. So still on cutting cost on meat, consider buying your meat from the slaughterhouse, which will be cheaper because you are buying direct from the source. Unlike if you are going to buy from the butchery, you will find that they will be selling for you at a higher price because they are still getting the meat from the slaughterhouse. So as for us, we always buy our meat from the Kitengela slaughterhouse. We always buy the goat meat. And when you are going to buy, you will find that it's cheaper buying from the slaughterhouse, because if you want to buy a kg, you'll find that you'll buy a goat meat. Now for last month, I guess the 1 kg was going for 450, and you can still bargain. And when you are buying from the other butcheries, I guess 1 kg is around 600 or something. I think so. I can't remember. I think from 550 to 600 there. But if you are buying from the slaughterhouse, you will buy 450 per kg. But if you don't want to buy per kg, you can buy the goat, which will be even cheaper because you are buying it in bulk. And that's what we always buy for, let's say, around 15, from 14 to 1500, you can get a half mbuzi, half goat. That is a half goat, like which we bought last month, was 4.5 kg a half, and we bought it at 1500. That was very cheap. That was very affordable.
So like I mentioned, we had bought a half goat for 1200 and it weighed 4.5 kgs. So for this will last us for 2 months. Since it's just me and my husband, my son's takes minced meat. He's still young for this kind of meat. So first what we did, we cut the meat and divided it into sections. So for the first month, we have this meat in the container. We've been using this to cook some stew. And in this other package, we will be using these ribs. In here we have some ribs and meat bones. For the ribs, we'll be having them for nyama choma, and the meat bones will be for preparing pilau. And the other bit will be for next month. Still the same. We have meat set for preparing beef stew, and in here we have some ribs and meat bones. Ribs for nyama choma and meat bones for preparing pilau.
Still on saving some coins, meat. When preparing the meat dishes, it's best to have your meat spread over all the dishes rather than being concentrated in one dish. So this will ensure that every person gets a little bit of everything in small sizes. For example, for us, we prefer, if we are cooking meat, we cook some meat stew with some greens rather than just cooking meat stew alone. That way you will find that because you have an option of greens, you won't be using a lot of meat. Yeah, so that's how in here we spread our meat dishes. So tip number 7 is embrace cooking your own food at home rather than ordering some takeouts. Yeah, so cooking your own food at home will help you control what goes in your food, because you already know, you already have the ingredients and the spices you want to use in your food, and also you find that it's cost effective. So for example, if you always love having snacks, you can make your own snacks at home, and you'll find that making your own snacks will be very, very, very cheap compared to buying them from the store. Yeah, for example, if you're ordering a pizza, yeah, buying from the store is a bit expensive comparing to you making your own. Yeah. So if you really want to save some coins, consider making your own snacks, making your own food at home, and you'll find that you will be saving lots of money on your food bill. Yeah, again, if you always go to work, make sure to pack some food that you have and carry it to your workplace and use it for your lunch instead of going to use some money to buy some food at your workplace. Yeah. So another hack that I always use to save money on my grocery bill is always using the cashback apps and vouchers while shopping. So for example, if you are shopping online, especially like for example Kilimall, they always offer some vouchers. Jumia have some coupons. Yeah, you can use them to save money while you are shopping. So lastly, for what I do to save money is using the loyalty cards. Yeah. So you'll find that almost every store nowadays has the loyalty cards. That's all you need. If you don't have one, you just go to the customer care of the customer care of the store that you always shop. If it's Neighbors, it's Eastmart, whichever supermarket that you want to shop in, tell them that you want the loyalty card and they will give you one. So for the loyalty card, how it works is after shopping, you always earn some points. After some time, the points will accumulate, and if you want to go redeem them, all you have to do is shop, and then when you are the cashier, you tell them that you want to redeem your loyalty card points, and they will accept. Yeah, that way you will not use your cash to do the shopping, but you will rather use the points that you've been accumulating over time. Yeah, and that's another way that you can save money on your groceries.